Hello and welcome to your reading. As you can see, there are no zodiac signs or pick a card. This message will find exactly who it needs to find when it is meant to find you. Now let's see what message found you right now. We've got the Four of Swords, Death, the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this energy right here is both speaking about your past, and it is also speaking about the unconscious energy that you have right now. So the energy that you are not currently aware of, but that is happening. And it is also speaking about what is like happening behind the scenes. You don't see it. This is the unseen realm. Okay. Four of Swords, a Death, and the Eight of Swords. One thing that I can clearly see here with the Death energy being so prominent is that there is a massive transformation currently taking place unconsciously. So behind the scenes, this is rapid. Okay, if the transformation has already reached the unconscious realm, it has gone through unconsciously, subconsciously already. It is already in the unseen. It is a step to being in the physical. So this can look, I already know just from seeing the transformation card here that you are already going through a rapid identity shift currently. You're not even trying to make these changes, they are just naturally happening because unconsciously your habits are starting to align with this new identity that you are building for yourself that soon will be in your conscious reality, and it's going to be a consciousness that you operate from. So it starts unconsciously. It starts with someone just signing up for the gym, just doing some research, just reading up some things. It starts with stuff like this, with unconscious habits, unconsciously saying no to sugar, unconsciously going without, procrastinating, unconsciously just you're just applying for that, or unconsciously starting to work on your business expansion, just unconscious movements that are forming you into this new identity. You have the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords here. Now the Eight of Swords is speaking about a period in your life where you feel entrapped within circumstances and too scared to move beyond it because the unknown is also scary. Okay, the unknown is scary. The unknown is, it's like it's an uncomfortable comfort zone. You're in an uncomfortable period. That is what the Eight of Swords means. Is someone that's in an uncomfortable period, but it's more uncomfortable stepping out of the comfort zone because they don't have, like, they can't take another blow from life. Okay, that is like as simple to put it. This person cannot take another blow from life, so they rather sit in this uncomfortability because at least they know what they're dealing with. They know what they're up against. When they step out of that comfort zone, they might deal with something from their fear mind, might deal with something that they are not prepared for, and that is scary, and it's also completely human. Completely human. Okay, but here's the good thing. The Eight of Swords energy is at the bottom of the deck. It is not within your unconsciousness. Okay? That is the good thing about this, which tells me that this Eight of Swords energy is actually the only energy between this transformation. This uncomfortableness, this uncomfortable energy is because the transformation isn't fully visible yet. That's it. Like, that's it. Okay, it's just still unconscious. And then you have the Four of Swords energy as well, which unconsciously, having the Four of Swords energy might seem like not a lot is happening. It might seem like you don't really enjoy unconsciously what is happening around you. Maybe you're a bit bored of it. Maybe you're just like, bored of this, bored of that. No, this Four of Swords is actually in a really beautiful position, because this Four of Swords state, not too much is going on. Okay, which is excellent, because then that means there's space. You have space. You have space in the unconscious realm. You have space for surprises. You have space for blessings. You have energetic space for expansion. You have cleared up enough space to a point where it can feel a little bit lacklustered in the unconscious realm. And that's crazy, because a gigantic transformation is happening. So do you know how much space you would have had to clear in order for the Four of Swords to come next to the Death energy? That's insane. Okay, that's insane. And even with the Eight of Swords, this isn't by choice. This isn't by choice. It is just the natural order of how things go. Things are unconscious before they're conscious. Okay, so you're not scared. It's not that. You're not scared. This is just the natural order of things. Okay, I really hope this makes sense. You know what I find, what I see this in people. When they receive like the death energy as the transformative card for what's to come, sometimes I don't realize it, but these people are going through like physical transformations as well. And they haven't really done anything new to their hair, or done anything new to their style, or done anything new. But it's all unconscious. But you know what they have done? They have looked at photos. They have consumed content about style, about hair changes, about skincare, about fitness. They're consuming all of this content around styles that they like, and styles that they want to try. They're sometimes like saving these images and like really taking inspiration from it and mentally mapping it out. And that is them unconsciously preparing for the conscious shift. Okay, so that is also very interesting. You have the Ace of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Now in this row right here, this is the conscious energy. This is what you are fully aware of. You know that this is happening, okay? And then this is also in your present moment. This is presently happening in your life. So presently, I definitely feel like you caught it. Okay, you caught it. Look at the illustration of the Ace of Pentacles. Can you see the wonder in his eye as he holds his hand up to the glass, and in awe he is staring at the basketball that he just caught? Now let's go a little bit deeper than that. He is wearing a shirt with the number 1 on it. Clearly this is a dream for him. Clearly he just caught a synchronicity. Clearly he just caught hope. He just caught a sign. A sign is being delivered to him right now that his dream is actually coming true. That is the wonder in his eyes. That is the, oh my gosh, universe, this is a really big sign. Like, this is a really big synchronicity. This is a really big moment of alignment, because not only is this a big sign that his dream is coming true, he also has the practical tool in order to achieve his dream now. That's beautiful. And then you have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands here. Now usually the Nine of Swords is a very, very heavy card. Okay, it is a lot of stress. It is stress that keeps you bedbound. It is stress that sometimes people dealing with the Nine of Swords cannot get up. They can't, because too much is happening. Their mind is completely exhausted with everything that they have already processed, and that's continuing to happen in their present life, where they still have to process a new thing, a new thing, a new thing, to a point where their mind literally takes a time out in order to protect the body, in order to protect their sanity. Their mind takes a time out, and sometimes this can lead towards heavy procrastination. It can lead towards scrolling for hours on devices. It can lead to mindlessly watching a whole season of a reality TV show, or of a TV show in general. It's moments of putting their minds out and into something else. It doesn't take too much conscious awareness. But the Knight of Wands is here, which tells me you ain't got time for all of that, okay? In the conscious present moment, that could have been, okay? That could have been your reality in the absolute immediate recent, okay? In the absolute immediate recent of the present moment. But it is not your reality right now. I would view the present moment, in energetically speaking, as within a week's time, okay? In the span of 1 week. So I would say that in this week still, you could have been procrastinating. In this week still, you could have been scrolling for hours. But something shifts, and the Knight of Wands is here, and the Knight of Wands does not have time to procrastinate. Suddenly, these things are shifting to a point where the Knight of Wands is busy. The Knight of Wands has things going on. The Knight of Wands is moving towards goals rapidly and moving their life further along rapidly. Before the Knight of Swords knows it, especially mixed with the Nine of Swords, they haven't scrolled. They haven't procrastinated because they've been too busy. Life has been moving too fast to do the same thing that they're used to doing. Okay? So that is what's presently happening. Let's see. What is subconsciously happening? This is where the magic happens. The magic happens in the subconscious mind. The very first word that I just heard while putting that card down was forgiveness. I heard forgiveness. Hanged Man. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so this energy right here is speaking both about the subconscious mind, where the magic happens, and it also speaks about the near future. Okay, so the near future, like, I don't like to put a time frame on the future, because the future is literally a minute from now. It is 2 minutes from now. It's 5 minutes from now, but it is also 2 weeks from now. It's also 3 weeks from now. The only time frame that I can like genuinely put is the present moment, because the present moment is constant. The present moment is always, everything is always happening in the present moment. Even the future energies will happen in the present moment. Okay, so I like to just, if I have to put an energy on it, which a time energy on it, I really don't like doing that, because again, anything can happen just like that. Like literally just like that. You can watch this video right now, and then your phone can ring right after this freaking video with the breakthrough that you have been waiting for weeks. Okay, you can watch this video right now, and in the middle of this video you can get an idea that sparks your creative life force into complete action, to a point where you just shift identities just like that, and all of a sudden you are becoming who you have been dreaming and mind mapping of becoming for months or even for years. And that is why I don't put time frames on it, because I know things can happen just like that. Okay, but if I have to, I'll be like a week. Okay, I'll view the present energy as a week. Okay, I don't even know why I just went on that tangent, but I believe that it's meant for somebody. Maybe somebody had to hear that. Okay, Four of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords energy is a phenomenal energy to have. If I want to see the Ace of Swords energy in regards to the mind, whether it be conscious, subconscious, or unconscious, I would love to see the Ace of Swords in the subconscious position, because that is where breakthroughs happen. You are receiving a breakthrough, you are making a breakthrough subconsciously, and this is a breakthrough of forgiveness. And I also know that this is a breakthrough of self-forgiveness. You've reached a point in your life right now subconsciously, and this also tells me that you have done an extensive amount of work, because in order to reach the energy of forgiveness, first you gotta dig through layers, okay? Layers and layers and piles and piles and piles of things to get to the core, to get to the heart. Because sometimes the reason why there is unforgiveness is because so much has been packed onto the heart that the heart is too heavy. The heart can't unpack by itself, and that is why it takes conscious effort in order to unpack what was placed on the heart in order to even get to the core of forgiveness. So I do feel like this is self-forgiveness, and you are going through this perspective shift currently in your life, where you are viewing the path that you have taken and the path that you have gone on, whether willing or unwillingly. You are viewing it as the path home to yourself, and that is enough. That is enough. That is you removing the final layer over the heart and reaching the core of forgiveness. This is the core of coming home to yourself, the core of forgiveness. Because whether it was a path that you took willingly, or whether due to circumstances you had to take that path, it led you to a moment where you were able to forgive yourself, where you were able to come home to yourself. And earlier I was like, that's where magic happens, in the subconscious mind. But where magic truly happens is when you are with you. When you are not chilling in the past, trying to uncover why that happened, or how it happened, or why that person did what they did, or who did they think they were to do that to you, or only if that didn't happen. And it also doesn't happen in the future of, oh, this could have happened, or this should happen, or when is this happening? But it's happening in the present moment. In the present moment, when the whole you is with you, okay? When you're neither living in the future or in the past. Now, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it helped you in like any way. So this is your reading. Bye.